So basically, I want to go travelling to the fifth dimension where I'm actually from, and I want to take you with me. You get to see it too. It's not just for trippy spiritual people, for all people who want to explore. Thing is though, you've got to be aware that you're going to bump into some deities and a few random ancestors and other entities that dwell in that realm, and some are friendly and some are not friendly, so they can impact your normal life in 3D reality, but you take that risk when you go travelling to fifth dimension. So what do you say, you want to come? Come. It's fun, you got magic powers there. You see above time, you can accept everything and everyone, you feel connected to everything and everyone. You get wisdom, truth. A lot of it's dark though, if you can handle a bit of darkness and discomfort, shit like that. Maybe even have a psychosis. That's right, I'll make sure you're okay. This is the last call out for the bus going to fifth dimension. Anyone wants a lift there, I'm going. Yeah, come on the bus, quick, about to leave. Sometimes when you're just about to go to the fifth dimension, you've suddenly realised, oh shit, my house is a mess. Let me just clean up my mess first before we go. But the bus doesn't wait for messes. So you're just going to have to leave your house as it is, messy, and come back to it later. Because we got fun, exciting things to see and experience. So quite often interdimensional travellers will completely neglect their housework, and it's like not even in the peripheral of like meaning anything. So leave the mess, leave the bills, leave the stresses, the grumpy partners, the unfriendly neighbours, and all the like totalitarian yucky systems in fifth dimension. Let's go fifth dimension. In my experience travelling there, whatever music you're listening to as you're travelling there plays a big part in your experience for me. So I quite like to have like progressive dancing, upbeat, kind of like, you know, cool music, funky music I can dance to. This time though, I'm putting on a Mac Miller album because I'm hoping to bump into him again up here. He's cool. Told me some freaky things about his life in Hollywood. Not pretty, man. But I just want to catch up with him, see how he is. And Amy Winehouse and Tupac. Sometimes you bump into dead entities up here. And I'm not saying you meet them face to face and you like fucking looking at them and go, wow, oh my gosh, you're a ghost. No. They're in this cloud ether realm surrounding us in third. So there's a very thin, the veil between here and the other side on the third dimension gets thin sometimes, but on the fifth dimension it's very, very thin. You can touch it. So I'm just like gonna listen to Mac Miller, see if he's around, see if he wants to see if he's got any weed, because I run out. You get unlimited weed here in the fifth dimension. It's mad. Having a good time so far? How's the bus going? Is everybody strapped in, or they don't put seatbelts on in buses, do they? Being really silly and doing it in the completely wrong backward way. I'm like entering fifth dimension, having a fifth dimensional experience, but I'm like trying to clean up my mess in the third dimension, and also putting on a lot of makeup and using my cameras from the third dimension when I'm like in between dimensions. That's kind of like doesn't make sense. So it's just kind of like nowhere land. None of your third dimensional goals will be achieved when you're in this state, so just let it go. I wouldn't recommend cooking in an oven or a stove when you're like this. It's almost like an altered state of consciousness. But some reason I like it. It might be some kind of torturous activity that my brain likes to do. It's like, self-torture. I'm not really feeling bad about it or guilty about not getting any mess cleaned up or the washing folded. But my mind and brain likes to achieve little tasks and accomplish things, my left brain, so I have to tend to it and let it feel like it's being productive. But the other side of me, the right hemisphere brain and the subconscious and the fifth dimensional traveller part of me is just fucking off with the fairies, listening to Mac Miller, thinking about a million things. I've got a million tabs open, interested in all of them. This is my mates, the Yetis. They like this. Ooh, I'm going to Love Dimension. Me and my man having amazing dimensional times together. Just relax into it. I don't exist. Hieroglyphics, pyrotechnics, metaphysics. All the songs are about being in the fucking dimension. But he disliked it too much and maybe didn't want to live in the fifth dimension anymore. Or he was groomed by Hollywood pedophiles when he was a kid, when he was at Disney, and escaped it and he was traumatized by it, like so many Hollywood celebrities are. They just get used and exploited when they're kids, and then when they're old enough, they stop getting roles and they end up fucking drug addicts and suiciding. So many of them. Sad, man. I hate Hollywood. I want to fucking destroy Hollywood. Anyway, back to fifth dimensional. Ooh, glitches. We're out of the Matrix now, baby. It's like the scene of Willy Wonka when the kids step into the waterfall room, or when Dorothy gets out of the house that's fallen down on the Munchkin town and it's all colour. That's what it's like. Or be like taking MDMA, but naturally. So you can't stop taking selfies and videos of yourself. Oh, maybe that's just me. I love filming and documenting my travelling, and I like looking at myself later on when I'm back in the third, missing my fifth dimensional times. I like looking back at the videos of me in the fifth dimension, and it cheers me up. I get good memories, happy times. You may also experience rapid outfit changes in fifth dimension. Don't worry, it's completely normal. This is kind of like, I have no idea what to call this look, but I picked up this lovely, like classy shamanistic, chic shaman look from an op shop today in my local area, and I think it's fantastic. And also I like to navigate myself around with my kind of like fifth dimensional compass, which is this. I'll show you, it's very special. It's a Happy Meal alethiometer from His Dark Materials, and it's amazing. It's my little guide. Back to Mac Miller.
Grabs a 40 from the corner store, begins to contemplate, dealing with death like he working the morgue, absorbing souls forgotten, he lost his way, staring down that barrel, thinking not today. Life's so precious, Lord knows that life is so precious. Fight to the death till there's nobody left anymore, and your breath you might get infected.
This is going to be a new character in one of my mythology videos, and that's one of the Night Elders.
Misogynistic with a twisted mind, I'm intertwined, my trigger finger itching, all I kill is time.
Having a hard time deciding what
Sunnies she's going to wear. This is my collection of sunglasses. So, thinking either these or these, the linens. Ooh, I think these. Do I look like a fifth dimensional ninth elder to you? But I feel like this dress is very Nicole Kidman-y. It looks like something Nicole Kidman would wear to an award show to like cover up all her skinny bones, and still be like dress of the year. Yeah, I definitely think these sunnies and this dress go together, and I'll be interested to see what they look like in the sunlight. I mainly fifth dimensional travel at night. I have been in the day, but last time it happened I ended up catching a train to the city and stalking CEOs of TikTok with my sword and filming it and putting it on LinkedIn. So maybe not a good, safe experience for me personally to be on fifth dimensional level in the day, in this modern world, in the third dimension. So I just like to do it at night time and safe in my own home. I just bumped into an anomaly in the fifth dimension, a two-dimensional lady. Here she is. As you can see, made from cardboard, flat, motionless, no life. Can't move around. She can't eat food. She can't dance. So she's just on a piece of paper. Okay. So that's how you view the dimensions. Right now, I'm a third dimension being looking down at a two-dimension being, noticing how flat and limited her reality is. So, how do you think we look to fourth dimensional and fifth dimensional entities looking down at us? We must seem like that to them. Helpless, vulnerable. Yet they're still interested in us, interfering with us, experimenting on us, colonizing us, but also, like the positive entities, blessing us and giving us wisdom, gifts, magic, prophecy, abilities, coming into us and making us seem more animated and telling mythology stories through us, making us shapeshift, change looks, change accent, giving us an exciting experience of life, astral travelling, like, and there's so much more. That's why I love listening to Mac Miller, because he's explaining what this experience is like, and he's wanting to pull people into it with him. And I know he makes references to things in history and in songs there. It's no coincidence. Like, you learn things about real history of Earth up there. And it's confronting and shocking, and you realise everything in third dimension is fucking orchestrated lie. Potentially it's just a matrix. So I try not to get too dark about it. But it is hard feeling like you can't connect to anyone in the third dimension who doesn't understand what it's like, you know, because they all die or commit suicide. They leave behind their work for us to admire. Boys and girls, I hope you had an interesting, fun time in the fifth dimension. I'm going to probably start heading back to third now. Might have some like vitamin C, some orange juice, maybe cook up some broccoli, or maybe just have a jam donut and do some colouring in, something peaceful and quiet. And the cool thing about being in the fifth dimension and coming back to third is that you just want to share it with other people. You want other people to experience as well. So that's why I make my videos. Everyone should be able to get to experience this level of reality. It's our birthright. You know, we're under the illusion that we don't belong there, but actually we exist there all the time, but we're just in an illusion that we're not in the social constructs of our reality. It's all been orchestrated for us to follow a robotic program, loop, algorithm. So I don't want to be a robot algorithm. I don't want to be on this endless loop of fucking nonsense and meaninglessness. And, you know, the point of life is to have fun, you know. It's surviving and behaving with moral conduct and being a decent cunt to people. But it's also about having fun times, man. Yeah. So, yep. Just take your litter with you. We leave nobody behind. Make sure everyone's on the bus. And hands inside the bus. We're going to head back to third. Bye, fifth dimension. I am thrown right back into the thick of the third dimension here. Where, like, I'm seeing a live stream of Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. And I'm thinking, hang on. The judge said they wouldn't be coming back till the 26th of May. So why are they in court earlier than that? Exciting. And Amber Heard's going to be cross-examined by Johnny Depp's lawyers. It's going to be fucking rough. So I'm going to enjoy that now. Dressed amazingly, like, classy. Nice hair. Looking gorge, Ems. Looking gorge. Guys, like, it's not that bad in third. Remember when you first saw Avatar and you walked out of the movie theatre and you looked around at reality and you're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go back to Pandora. You know, it's that kind of effect. But you can always go back there whenever you want.